You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. Back in the studio is Lisa Waters Lane. She comes each week and just shares her garden insight, her thoughts. What has she been meditating on throughout the week?
Deep thoughts.
That we can share over the airwaves that is uniquely from your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And so gardeners, you talk to any gardener, they've got 10 different ways, thoughts at any given time on gardening. Oh, yeah. And so just so the show isn't boring, just me droning on and on about local gardens, well, Lisa comes in and makes us, well, you make the airwaves sound better.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Yeah. So what do you got for us this week?
Well, you were talking about meditating. I've really been working hard this whole week to be thankful.
Oh, your Thanksgiving was great.
Track of things that I'm thankful for.
Sure.
And so that's kind of been nice. So what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for you. Thankful for dinner Thursday out at your sister's place in Chino Valley. We didn't have to host. They did. We just brought a fruit salad. So that was so easy. Yeah. So
that is true. So lots of things to be thankful for this year as we move into the holiday season.
Holiday season.
I know. We're going to start playing Christmas music.
It's already on.
Played it yet. Yeah, that's true.
It's on. There we go.
Now I'm playing it for the dogs now when I leave. I'm like, Christmas. Alexa, play Christmas.
We do have spoiled dogs. Yes, very much.
They are. But so this time of year, this is when we get the holiday plants in. So the poinsettias and the Christmas cactus. And there are some tricks to taking care of those so that you enjoy them for the whole season.
Yeah.
So especially poinsettias, what I find here, a lot of people do a couple mistakes they make. Number one, they're buying them maybe at a grocery store or someplace that's like right near the front door. And every time those doors open and close, this blast of cold air comes on them. And they don't like that.
They're tropical plants. They're used to humid, moist, warm air. Yeah.
They really don't like that. Another thing, a mistake a lot of people make, they're coming from the Valley or California. Do not put your poinsettia outside.
No.
I don't know how many times I see that and I drive by and I'm like, oh.
That's that desert influence up here. They would never do that in the Midwest or the East Coast. But here you got this culture that collides. Cold weather forest season with tropical desert folks, and they don't know. They just don't know what to do.
Right.
But that's why they're tuned in here to the Mountain Gardener.
They can become smarter.
That's right.
So don't put it outside. Don't put it in an area. Don't put poinsettias in areas where they're getting a lot of cold on them. So if you're like a front door that you go in and out of a lot, would not be a good spot. The other one is like under a heater vent so that the hot air is blowing on them. They don't like that either. So put them in a spot where temperatures are just kind of mild and even, and then the other thing with them is they like moisture, but they don't like to be wet.
Soggy wet. The roots. They don't like the roots to be consistent moist, but not soggy.
Right.
So not a drainage.
Just evenly moist, but not floating in water. So a lot of times when you buy those pretty poinsettias, you've got a foil wrap or something around them. Well, those don't drain. So people are watering, the water just kind of builds in there. They do not like that. And the centers will start just kind of falling out of them and leaves will drop off. So just something to be careful of.
So
for
take
those
them
guys
out of that foil.
When you
water them in the sink or something. When they're fine, when they're done dripping, put them back in the pretty sleeve.
Right.
Or the festive bowl and stuff.
Or whatever you've got.
Makes sense.
The other thing when you
How often should you water those?
It's going to depend on your house.
Yeah.
Probably
once a week.
Okay. The other thing is when you do water them with tepid to lukewarm water. Don't use that cold water right out of your sink.
Gotcha.
They're not real happy with it.
They don't like the cold. They're basically Costa Rican plants, South Mexico. That's where they're natural. That's where they were found by the first botanists. Colonel Poinsett, I think was his name, back in the 1800s. So he found it. It was into plants. It's gone global. And so think in terms of Costa Rica and you're okay. You go out with your swimsuit, soak your feet in a nice coral beach. They'll be happy too.
Right. So a lot of pretty colors this year. We've got the white, we've got pink, we've got country quilt, which is kind of a red and white blotch. It's really a pretty plant. And then an ice one, which is kind of a red, white variegated. It's just really
Sounds pretty. Wow,
yeah.
That's unusual.
So some nice ones.
So they're in
year.
now. So you've got them right there on the floor.
We got them.
And we'll have red through the season, but some of those unusual, different, you can't find them anywhere.
Those go fast.
Those will go fast. And once you're out, you can't get more. The crop is just gone. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, get in early and shop early and enjoy your plants through the holidays. The other one is the Christmas cactus. So that's another one people love to give as gifts, or they're buying one for themselves because, great grandma Betty had one and they want to start the tradition, and they're getting those we have a lot of different colors of those, some really pretty striking ones, red and white variegated, some really pretty pinks and oranges and greens and whites.
Wow.
All different colors on those. So definitely come in and check those out because those do go really fast. But there again, they don't, even though Christmas cactus, they're not really a true cactus. Don't put it outside.
No.
Don't put it in a hot window where the heat's going to come in on it and burn it. And the other thing with those, if you keep them too wet, they will drop every blossom they have. So they really do like to be on the dry side. Yeah. So you definitely don't want to overwater them. There again, when you do water, that nice tepid water this time of year is perfect for them. But if you've seen your blossoms drop, you're probably overwatering.
Gotcha. Or really cold water.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, both of those will do that. So we do have both of those in stock right now. New orders, lots of selection. Got to check those out. A lot of people will bring in herbs, to decorate with, or they're cooking with through the holidays.
Like lavenders and rosemaries?
Rosemaries, oregano's, thyme. A lot of times you see them in the little tree form.
Yeah.
Where they've kind of topiaried them, made little trees out of them, which is kind of fun. It's a great thing to do, great way to decorate. But those guys don't overwater. People love to water things inside their house, I've noticed. So you just have to be really careful that you're not keeping things too wet.
Once a week? Once every 10, 14 days? Mm-hmm. Kind of depends. What you have now is the heater is on.
Right.
So the heater dries the air out inside your house, warms it up, but it dries it out. So if it's in a drafty area where it's getting a lot of blowing, it can dry out faster. You'll see pockets. It's a different watering this time of year, just because the windows have closed up and the heater's going like crazy. Mm-hmm. And so that dries plants out differently than, let's say, it would in spring or
the best
summer.
way to handle that?
No.
Get a moisture meter.
Yeah, well, there we go. That's a good stocking stuffer for gardener.
Moisture meters take the aggravation out of so many things and the guesswork, because things can look really dry on top, and then you stick that moisture meter in there. It's like, whoa, wet, wet, wet. So it can fool you. So moisture meter just takes the guess out, and you don't have to.
I think it puts the joy in.
Now is a great time everybody's decorating for Christmas now. We're past Thanksgiving. So come in and check out the plants.
So I had someone ask, they've been pent up demand for Christmas cactus. They're hard to find. It's a limited crop. Mm-hmm. You will have them for about 2 weeks, lots of color, every size, every shape, every color. And then towards Christmas, we run out of colors and sizes. You have less choice. And by the week prior to Christmas, they're gone. They're not going to be there. So that's one. The weird colors, grab them. The interesting, different, new, grab them early. Mm-hmm. Don't wait until I'm going to go shopping later and I'll come in and get one later. They won't be here.
True.
So anyway, thank you, Lisa. Great. The Christmas, how to take care of the holiday plants in your yard, in your house. Not yard, in your house. Ken and Lisa Lain, the Mountain Gardener.
Look, if your wife, mom, or dad wants an ugly sweater for Christmas, get them a sweater, not some piece of plastic.
But if someone you truly care about loves their garden, a gift card to Waters makes perfect sense.
Next spring, she can pick exactly what she was hoping.
We all know it's not the same as a huge flower basket or fragrant rose, but hey, it's winter. Gardeners understand.
Waters online gift cards are found at top10plants.com or at Waters Garden Center in Prescott.
For a more fruitful garden, increase success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.